Hello and welcome to DDOCaSplat. We're a static group that plays on Khyber, and we're going to head back out into Saltmarsh after a week off. Welcome back to me. Everyone else is here. Sorry, I was working. Let's see. We did the campfire, and toothless, and a hole in the ground, right?
Yeah.
We'll go do this one over here, the basics one. Back to basics. That's what it is. I think that sounds right. I was throwing up second to it.
Robbie says he thinks we did this one.
Along the
I don't
bank
think so.
tower stands crumbling on the hillside.
I do not
The upper floors
remember.
have long since collapsed.
This character has never run this one, so we did not do it yet.
Into the dark.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, red box. Wait.
The guy's right outside.
There you
Also,
go.
like in shirt.
Thank you.
Everybody's in, aligning.
Ooh, I feel aligned.
I
Aligned.
figured you wanted to save the spell points.
I don't think I changed. I did. I forgot to change the pet for the week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank you for the deadly.
What are we on here?
You're
What's on the
welcome.
list? Black
Did Arcat
striped
approve your
Shenanigans.
your outfit?
Does that mean I'm invited to the
Tiny.
beach house now?
I'm
talk
not
to
in
me.
charge.
Is
Is your name Barbie?
I don't need Arcot's permission to wear whatever the hell I want. Thank you.
Made it past the ruins.
Whoa.
Down the structure's sprawling basement.
I wasn't even talking to you.
To find the
Oh,
source
I know.
of strange sounds. The collapse here
Arcat,
seems
do
to
you
But you should
need-
probably ask it anyway.
What do you need? I gave you palm. What do you need? Blur GH?
GH and blur would be nice, please.
I would be happy to give those to you. There you go.
Thank
Do the
you.
short version or do the little sidey thing?
Whatever you do.
You got the star.
Whatever's going to give us the most experience. Guess Reaper
way.
experience is what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah.
There's a trap here.
I'm coming.
There's also a lost soul.
Ooh.
Hey, Arcot, EIN's not going away for monks.
Yay.
Thank
Now,
you.
now they need to work on that stupid ass, whatever it is, mantle.
Yeah, that's true. Not the most exciting of mantles.
It's probably one of the worst, frankly.
If you're not a monk, it's pretty cool. If you are a monk, it's super not.
If you're not a monk, why would you want to be in that
That tree?
If you're not a monk and you want to be a monk, why not just play a monk?
Right.
Flaming fast. Flaming fast. There we go.
There we go.
They decided that I looked swift.
Remnant.
They tried to prove the point.
That would
Remnant?
work.
2 remnants. Lost soul.
The tree would work really well for what are they called? The new
Shifter.
race. Shifter, barbarian.
Yeah.
I think that tree would work pretty well for them. Because
No,
they're
no,
not going to get a lot of the
also-
monkey speed boosty things. But yeah.
Several goblins scramble up in support as you enter the chamber.
Famine.
Whoa.
So a razor claw shifter is what is a shifter to which you're
Yes,
referring,
That's
right?
correct.
So they're making ED changes, not ED, but rather Epic Destiny changes, ED changes, for a pay for race. Okay.
No. I think they're making... I'm just saying that that would be potentially a good fit. I am not saying that they are making the changes for that.
Okay, I get it. but that is in effect what they're doing.
Another lever is pulled.
I mean, Grandmaster of Flowers does that right now.
Yes, but Grandmaster of Flowers works for regular monks.
I think
Reaper.
it's still gonna work for
Vengeance.
regular monks. It's just the mantle will be. The early levels of the mantle are kind of lackluster.
But the mantle itself is lackluster.
I mean, it has the plus to weapon damage and the and the plus to helpless, which is pretty standard for that type of a melee tree.
The fetid stench was.
And I mean, it makes more sense for them to get it than Barbarian and Fury, which doesn't have any stuns.
Hey, Fire, you're going to either have to get your mouth closer to the microphone or speak up.
He's on a
I
different
don't
mic.
have a choice.
I realize that. He's on a laptop or something
As
with
the
a
third
condenser
lever is
mic,
pulled,
but I'm
the
just
barrier
saying.
sealing the large
And you can hardly be heard.
moves out.
If I increase my volume, you're going to hear background noises a lot more.
It almost sounds like it's going through the laptop instead of the.
Well, exactly. That's a condenser mic.
Remnant, Two Lost Souls.
Guess I could take one of those.
I'll just turn you up in Discord.
Plague.
I try to turn it up. Does this help?
No, well, I mean, whoa, the hell's attacking me?
Crap.
Oh
Really, it
man.
didn't go through.
No, mine did. It
He
didn't
might
go
have been
through
plagued
either.
still.
Oh.
Anyway, I turned you up, Fire. Don't mess with your settings too much.
So our football discussion is going to be really short this week because the only two good things that happened were the Huskies didn't play and Alabama lost.
Yes, that was a good thing. They had a 100-game winning streak stopped.
Against teams that were unranked, right?
I think
the-
it was I don't know. I thought it was an overall winning streak.
No, definitely not that.
No, okay. But it wasn't A&M ranked.
Mm-mm.
An unnatural chill.
Okay.
No, sir.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm really pulling for college playoffs without Clemson or Alabama.
Oh, sorry, loud.
So that's pretty exciting, I think. God dang it.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh yeah, these rats are nasty.
Yeah, they are. Block Saphira trying to
Yeah.
heal you. Thanks.
Oh
I
yeah,
get, I
these
get why you're
columns.
running, but yeah. There's a skeleton over there. So.
I was just going in circle, but
Mm.
yeah.
Thank you.
Let's wait till we get everybody up before we play with a flame skull.
Right.
I concur.
I'm ready, thank you.
Oh, look at that. You're being blocked by. The song went through, but this little torch thing blocked everything else.
Yep.
That's not very nice.
You ready?
Songs can gear floors. I'm ready.
Yep. Okay.
A flame skull erupts out of the crypt.
Where's he at? There he is.
Flames from
Nicely squished.
Yay.
I'm taking damage, so. Yeah.
Oh, sentient XP. Yay, rah.
Hey,
Nice.
cool. What's this one do?
Yeah, Brass Admiral.
Yeah.
Minor
A
arc.
hat.
Really nice.
Anyone looking for the Constitution helmet?
What's that one? The Explorer, the Depths? Oh, I don't have that one. Could I have it?
Sure.
Por favor. Thank you.
I'll just feed it. So
Cool.
And 3 Shadow Hay something or others.
those are the bits out here. We could take a detour. We don't want to walk.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's another football story we could talk about.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Don't the Steelers and the Seahawks play this week?
Sort of.
Stands defiantly at
The Steelers play the what's left of the Seahawks, yes,
Okay.
or what's left of the Seahawks play
Russell-
what's left of the Steelers.
Steelers, yeah. Is Russell going to play this week?
I don't think so. They're saying 4 weeks at best.
the magic barrier sealing the room.
All right. So my understanding is if we stay in the circle there,
It
we'll
doesn't
have to have
hit you?
fire resistance. But if you stay there, you'll generally be okay.
Well, that's intriguing. Right.
Okay.
That's what I noticed the last time I did this.
I mean, it seems to be working. I don't see a lot of flame things.
No other circles, so yeah.
Cool.
That's
Wow.
Neat trick.
To tell the villagers about
like it.
what you found.
Ooh, it's a buckler. With Mythic and Reaper.
what was that?
Something mythic and Reaper.
Oh, the buckler. Oh. Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, you got
Thank
the
you.
dagger.
Cool.
Does anyone need a docent?
No.
Nobody needs docents.
I know, right?
I did see the new James Bond movie this weekend.
Along abandoned
You
towers
did or
that
you
sounds-
didn't?
I did.
on the hillside.
Did you like it?
The upper floors have
I
windows
did.
inside, but stairs lead down
It's not.
into the dark.
I'm trying to think how to say it. Like, there are things I really liked about it and things I didn't like about it. I thought Rami Malek's villain was terrible.
Oh, but he was so good in the last time.
He wasn't in one before.
Yeah, he was. He
You're
was
thinking
the
of
villain
you're
in the
thinking of
last
Christoph Waltz.
The warehouses of Crabber's Cove for years. Officially,
You're thinking of Christoph Waltz.
rumor has it that
Who is
some
fantastic.
local smugglers used the shacks as a
He
rendezvous point
steals.
to cover up
He
the
almost steals the movie. And I think
Hell's my horse there.
Daniel Craig gives one of his I think probably his best James Bond performance.
In this one or the previous one?
In this one.
Okay.
I think this is Daniel Craig's best James Bond performance, like from an acting perspective.
Is this the one where he passes the buck, basically? Passes
I
it
am
on?
not going to say anything about that.
I wouldn't say
Oh.
passing the buck. Maybe
It's his
passing
last
the
one.
torch.
Passing the torch. Thank you.
It's his last one.
Okay.
And it does a good job, I think, of completing the saga that they were telling, like how they made the James Bond movies a saga and a very connected. It does a very nice job of calling back to the previous movies and completing it in a way that, like, completing the story, right?
Okay.
I really appreciated that.
Sure.
And it was really easy to understand what was going on. It
This
wasn't
building looked
it
abandoned
wasn't a
from the
confusing
outside,
plot.
but once inside,
Rami Malek's
it
villain
signs of
is,
recent habitation. In fact,
I'm not going to say he's the worst villain, because I don't remember the villain from Quantum of Solace.
can be heard from one of the rooms above.
So I think that one is probably the worst villain. But some of the acting, other than Rami Malek, is really good. I
He's
don't.
got a good reputation. That's disappointing.
It was. I agree. They are hitting me. That's rude. There's a Reaper in here. Yeah, part of it might be like directed, like some of the direction he was given, but I didn't like the performance for him at all, and I also didn't like the villain at all.
We're supposed to go downstairs now?
Yep.
We
Hey,
killed
look,
the
Reaper.
Plague Reaper. Nice jade.
Thank you.
And a vengeance incoming.
And a vengeance, oh joy.
Vengeance is also jaded.
Good for you, yeah.
I
I
will.
got lucky on the plague.
I will also say that I think some people's enjoyment is going. There's a vengeance guy here.
Oh crap.
Didn't even see him.
He came around the corner right as the vengeance side. I will also say about the James Bond movie that your enjoyment of it may be slightly dependent on how much you care about how James Bondy the movie is. Because I did not think that it was a very James Bondy movie. I don't think that was bad. I actually kind of liked it.
What? Not enough gadgets?
Again, I don't want to go do too spoilery, but if you think about the hallmarks of what are the points that a James Bond movie quote has to hit, this one hits them, but not very hard. So
Gadgets, chicks,
there's not
gunplay,
not a lot of gadgetry. And it's not as, I mean, this has been true of all of Craig's movies, but it's not clean for him, right? Like, it's a little grittier. He gets beat up a little bit, right?
Not like Skyfall.
Yeah. I mean, that was true of all of the movies, all of his movies. But, this movie felt to me like it was a hint of a Bond movie. Like, the points were there, but like it hit all its marks to be a quote Bond movie, but not in a way that I think if you go into James Bond movies thinking like, I love James Bond movies because it's got lots of gadgets and
Vengeance.
and stuff like that, like, you may not enjoy this movie. Conversely, if you kind of don't care about some of that stuff, then you may enjoy this movie more.
Circle.
So that could go either way. Action was really good too. Like, there were a bunch of scenes. You know how when these days, like modern action movies, they cut a lot. You really kind of lose the sense of geography and what's happening. I don't think I ever felt that in this movie. I think I knew where everyone was in the scene, in every action scene, and where they are in relationship to each other and everything like that.
Scratching and squeaking can be heard from deeper
There.
inside the cavern.
Ooh, rat exterminator.
Nice.
We'll just call you Orkin.
Ba-dum-bum ching.
I also saw a nice little movie, The News of the World, which is a Tom Hanks Western.
What?
Yeah, that didn't get a lot of good reviews, did it?
You know, I don't know, to be honest. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's kind of...
I saw a trailer for it. Didn't look all that good to me.
You know, I think it's going to depend on what your relationship with Westerns is.
Here.
Thank you. I'm getting a lot of lag.
Yeah.
It's a little choppy today.
Ooh,
I mean, do you like
rat.
older style Westerns, Arcot?
Some of the older style. I mean, like Joe Kidd, High Plains Drifter, Outlaw Josie Wales. You know, the spaghetti westerns I liked. You know,
Oh,
for
I
a
did
few
find
dollars more. Fistful of Dollars, Good, Bad, the Ugly. You know, those like late '60s, early '70s era, probably the most. But I did like 310 to Yuma, The Unforgiven. You know, some of the later Clint Eastwood westerns were pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I don't think it's gonna like blow you away or anything. But you know, if you come across it on TV or something, I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, well, if I come across it on TV, I'll watch it.
Mhm.
I don't think you need to go out of your way to see it. But I enjoyed it. It's on HBO Max at the moment, so.
Was it made for HBO Max? Is that what,
I
what the deal
don't
is?
think so. I thought it was I thought it was supposed to be in movie theaters, and maybe was in movie theaters, but that's
Yeah.
hard to hard to remember.
Yeah. And they're doing that double release thing, so
I mean, it makes sense to me that they would do that. I'm a little surprised Disney didn't do that with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi? I might be saying that wrong.
Yeah, I think technically it's Shang-Chi, but I don't think anybody really cares.
I kind of think the scene in there where he's trying to teach her how to pronounce it is to kind of help with that.
I gotta say, you know, Aquafina, I really like her. I mean, Crazy Rich Asians is where I first encountered her, and
I have not seen
you
that
know,
movie
saw a
yet.
movie there. Oh, dude, it's pretty awesome.
I should add
I
that
need
to
to
my
see
list.
it though, because I've
She was
tried
great.
to.
Yeah.
I've had that on my list for a while and can't seem to find where to watch it.
IMDb will probably tell you. They usually have that in the listing of the page for the movie. God dang it. Doing kind of a lousy job on the healing today.
I mean, I'm getting 2 shots, so.
I had
The
time
other-
to get you there.
The other one that I've wanted to see is Kingsman, but darn if I can find that one.
The new one or the first one?
Just even the first one.
Oh, okay. First one
It-
was good and enjoyable. The second one ratchets up all the things I didn't really like about the first one.
Like out here.
Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm like lagged out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what we're all doing at the moment.
Okay.
Oi.
Leave her alone. I can see him, I just can't get to him.
Look, something hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Hey,
I'm
look at
just
that.
seeing now. I like this wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for keeping
Oi.
me alive.
Incoming.
I'm trying to heal people. It's not going through very well.
Getting away with a surprising amount, actually. Kept everyone up there, so hey, sentient XP. Bonus.
No good deal.
Nice.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nebula fragment.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's your second one, isn't it?
Yep.
One more note.
I got my nebula sigil and all that made. I just don't have a clue what I'm gonna use it for. None of the current perfect minor artifacts tickle my fancy, so I guess I'll have to wait and see with which ones comes out with the sands.
Yeah. I did see someone, I think Linabelle posted a tease that we'll get to see the legendary sands items in preview 3.
Whoa.
Voice from the room next door shouts. What's going on? Don't tell me you bungled the ritual.
The dead guy here
Does
that's
anyone
in my
know
way.
Blackwater do anything
Mhm.
right?
The dead guys didn't unblock the ground.
Metal falls, but the violence of the struggle causes part of the chamber floor to collapse. A coffin lies in the corner of this dusty crypt, covered in arcane wards. The creature in the casket asks you to free him, but you decide that there must have been a good reason for the thing to be bound.
Oh, God,
inside.
sentient
Smashing
XP.
Grabber.
Best
Hey,
to
that's
let
fun.
sleeping apparitions
Sentient XP
lie.
for everybody.
Does anyone need a spyglass?
I believe I have one already.
Okay.
How about legendary cinder fingers?
No thanks.
It gives you web immunity.
That is kind of nice.
No one has used the
Oh, doesn't
warehouses
Freedom
for
Movement
Khyber's
do the same
code
thing?
for years,
Yes.
officially anyway.
Yes.
Rumor has it that some of the local
Or
smugglers
any
use
one
the
of
shack
the fire
as a
shields.
rendezvous point under cover of night.
Pretty much anything.
Yeah. If it was Earth Grab immunity, you know, now we could talk.
All well and good, but my hunger is not yet sated.
It's a thing for firecasters, so of course, you know, firecasters need to be immune to web. You know, it isn't like they have anything that they can blow web up with.
I will point out that it is the 5th thing on the item, so it's kind of like it's just on there for free and flavor, which is fairly flavorful for a Cinder Fingers. It works.
And if you get a web cast on you, it doesn't matter if you can blow them up because you can't hit them. Because if you're web, you can't cast spells.
It's true.
Well, okay. I guess that might be a good reason then.
Danger. Next one in
So
there.
I will say that your first point of bomb means that you don't need it anyway. But
Isn't drawn far enough for me to tell where I'm going. There it is.
Ruh-roh.
Want the Kelpie? Or whatever the hell it is. What are they called? There's a
Lizard
name.
men?
No, there's a name right down here.
And everything that was chasing us that's still in sight is now here.
Yep.
Let's go. It'll die. Hey, Sandy XP! Win! And a star fragment. That was a good chest. Thanks for killing this stuff, Grubby.
That's what barbarians do.
Hastily erected fortifications surround a low entrance into the hills.
Until the update, anyway.
We ran
folks' new
Spawn 5 and 6 for raid night a couple times ago. And it was just elite. This guy, level 30, went up to the puzzle. He can't kill for crap, so I just drugged the whole side up there and then started laying down blade barriers, and I think it took me like 5 minutes to kill everything. It was bad. It was so embarrassingly bad.
The lizard folk
Thank
queen
you.
wishes to speak with you in her throne room. Yet to get there, you'll need to make your way past insurgent lizard folk that have turned against them.
Well, we're kind of quiet tonight.
I'm still buffing people.
You can talk and
Yeah.
only if I keep track of who I've actually done. That's the issue. I got a pattern that makes it work for me. Remnant?
buff down the line? Question mark?
Yes, but I got to remember who needs what.
Oh.
See, that's why when Patrick says, I don't need deadly weapons, I go, well, too bad you're getting them.
That's
Right?
kind of my strategy. Like, everybody gets it. I have to think that way.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say right now. Sorry. I mean, I'm
Well,
looking
if it
forward to
doesn't matter.
Dune, but it hasn't come out yet, so.
Yeah. I think that movie's gonna blow the socks off the movies, the box office numbers.
God, I hope so. I mean, it's such a cool property, and just to
Remnant.
have it ruined by by David Lynch.
What'd you think of the
I did like-
miniseries?
I was just gonna say, I did like the miniseries. I have
Yeah,
it.
the miniseries would have been cool had they had to actually been able to spend a little bit more money on it, because the costumes are just god awful. But
Yes. But in terms of like the story, it's good.
That's ironic because normally you don't care about costumes, right?
She faces a growing rebellion within her.
if they're so cheap they're distracting,
The leader
then yeah, I care.
Okay, just teasing,
But it was also made at a time when CGI wasn't the greatest. I mean, it still is good CGI, but it really isn't. Like, I watch it again, I'm like, oh, that looks fake. But, at the time, I didn't think it looked fake, so.
Yeah.
I liked Children of Dune though. What's to say? McAvoy did a
Yep.
great job as later the second. And I even Ganima, which wasn't as big a star, but I still liked her as Ganima. So
I didn't realize they made a Children of Dune movie.
yeah, it's just by the same guy who played Paul Atreides in the miniseries also played Paul Atreides in Children of Dune.
Same
Really?
with Chani. The Chani actress was the same. It was basically
Yeah.
was just a sequel,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah,
as
it was.
the book is.
Right, yeah, this one after the
So-
other.
I remember reading that book and not really getting into it. I don't know why.
Can will please the lizard folk queen.
Like sometimes I did and sometimes I didn't. It
Yeah.
really depended on how I was feeling at that moment. But then I tend to be that way about books. I just found it. A.M. Scott is a new author that I just found. She has some interesting space opera series that I've been enjoying. It's quite good.
I'm reading Altered Carbon. After watching the series on Netflix or whatever.
Is that like an anime series?
No, it's live action. Yeah, book's good.
I think it's about like body mind swapping.
Yeah, so basically people can live forever because they came up with the technology to move your consciousness to a new body. And there are people who can afford it and who are like, several hundred years old at this point. And they're like the people that basically, rule the world, so to speak.
Right.
The rich.
The rich.
People. And then there's the people that really can't afford the technology. So like if somebody
Learn to kill any lobsters?
Yeah, I was just
Or
hoping someone was
crayfish?
gonna shoot that guy down there. I'll shoot him.
So if somebody dies, like they just get whatever body's available. So you could have a little 7-year-old kid put in like an 80-year-old body. It's weird. And so then prison is basically they rip what's called your consciousness out and they put you in storage. That's prison.
Oh, joy.
And they give your body to somebody else?
So, question about that: does while you're in storage, do you still think?
I don't know. That's not very clear to me. But
Remnants.
But if they would need to talk to the criminal, they can put them in a virtual world and go in and talk to them. And of course, and then it's illegal, of course, to duplicate yourself, even though criminals do it. And there are, specially trained soldiers is what I'll call them, called envoys. Now, in the show, he's last envoy. In the book, he's not. But it's basically the woman who created this technology. It was not her intention to use it like it's being used.
Sure.
And she created these soldiers who could basically get dropped into any body anywhere in the known universe and survive. And yeah, it's good. I recommend the show. The second season wasn't as good, but yeah. First season is good.
Knock knock. Yeah, we're starting to get a good
Remnant.
number of remnants on the ground.
Yeah.
The number I'm getting is really low, but getting a bunch.
Uh. I thought it was a chest, but then I realized it was your mimic.
Oh.
Right.
I was like, "Where's the chest?"
Which only the high shaman
Why is it
has
following
access to.
PJ?
So, for a bit of adventure,
Not me today. I think I have something else.
Not
don't I?
something.
It's
Is that
me.
fires? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a pseudo dragon today. No. Yeah. There it is. Black striped pseudo dragon.
and the floor nearby collapses.
Yay, oozes.
They're moist
soul?
oozes.
Yeah.
That's
nasty
not
stuff.
better.
Right.
Careful with the
Vengeance.
splitting.
Whoa.
Two remnants back here too. That's a lot of souls.
Ooh, that's a hole. I mean, a circle. You know what I meant.
All works. Sure, why not call it a hole? I don't know why I just threw a beacon at those oozes.
Yeah.
Hey, loot.
Gold, 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 gold.
Eh.
I love the piles of gold. That's not gonna get old for me.
I'd be more impressed at this point if they got smaller every time you looted them.
Yes, that would be cool.
Ooh, yeah. Like the
Should
mudmen.
disappear like we're actually going to leave gold pieces behind.
Right?
I mean, I am until they increase the plat storage.
Yeah. Or did they say they were going to do that?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen anything on it.
Yeah, I haven't heard or seen anything on it, but one can hope.
You could always buy wings for all of your tunes.
Well, they don't all have the Reaper points for it.
Well, the ones that you do have it and don't wear them because you're too cheap.
Yeah, right?
There's that.
That would be me if I ever got Reaper wings. I probably would never wear them.
I mean, I just don't
Well-
buy them when I'm reincarnating the character over and over again.
No.
That's-
When I get flat cap, I just buy an extra set of wings. Away.
Yeah, Arcade, I didn't think I was interested in wings either, but when I started to get close enough that it was started to actually feel like it was a possibility, I was like, you know what?
You want
Yeah.
'em.
I'm gonna wear them's wings.
I mean, when you get them, you know, you put in the effort for it. You may as well wear them, right?
Like,
How much do you need to get them?
75
depends
Reaper
on your-
points.
Okay.
And 2 million plat of life.
well, the amount of plat that it costs depends on your haggle skill.
Right. You can haggle it down to a certain point.
Yeah, it's base of 2 million though.
Underside of the
Ooh,
spear,
some sticky goop and a golden key.
but stuck to the goop is a golden key.
It's
Got it.
a little scary, actually.
That's what it said. Basically, somebody's put black gum and stuck the key to it.
Wait a minute. There we go.
Oh, now I want black jelly beans.
Yeah. that
No,
works.
you don't. Nobody wants black jelly beans.
It's the only
Oh,
jelly
yeah.
bean I want. Ever since I was a kid, it's the only thing I wanted.
Chanting some
Don't give
sort
me
of
all those other
message.
colored ones, just the black ones, please.
You were a weird kid.
I also love licorice tea too.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Uh huh.
Do you drink Sambuca?
Yes,
Ugh.
absolutely. And I've had
Ouzo.
well, it's called ouzo. Yep. And I've had it's in Greece, so you have to call it Greek delight. But I've had Greek delight that was the black licorice flavor, ouzo flavor.
Mm.
Yep.
Rune back?
What's that?
Did he get the rune that's behind the
No.
altar?
I'm not wise
Okay.
enough.
Oh, we got a detour. We need to get this rune here too. I got a spot.
I don't think so.
Stashed
Watch this
Oh,
inside
there's a
key.
silver key. My silver key.
statue
No,
is
not
a
really.
silver
I think
key.
we already opened the chest that gives.
Okay.
Did you get snow yet, Arcot?
Yeah, we were supposed to get 6 to 12 inches starting last night into today, and we got just over 6 inches.
A grateful Queen Othokent says that the lizard folk are willing
It was
to
what,
ally
80
with
here today?
Saltmarsh. But first, ask 2 favors of you. Speak with
But
the
it's gonna cool
Creator
down
and
here soon.
Got up to about 45 here today, I think maybe.
Eartos.
It's supposed to be 53 overnight. We're gonna have nights in the 40s here coming up soon.
I'm living on borrowed time because my heater broke, and I still have about a week
Ooh.
before I can get my car in to get it fixed.
Oh. Oh, at least it's not your house heater. That's what I thought you meant at first.
That happened once on Thanksgiving weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was cold. The good news is we mostly run around. But
We've got a wood stove.
So you
which,
guys went to the Eastern Caverns?
yes, sir.
Yes.
I had a gas fireplace that worked, but I mean that only did so much.
Yeah, I guess fireplace is really for show.
Yeah.
You spot the spear crest
I mean,
on
mine
the
is
table nearby.
warm. It'll warm up that room. I mean, it won't warm up the house, but it'll warm up that
The
room.
rebel officer laughs and casts a spell that creates
I should need to get it serviced. Hasn't been serviced in a couple years. Yeah, the heating thing was like the worst part of it too. Was like the guy, I told him what was going on or what it was doing, and he's like, "Oh, I bet I know what the problem is." He opens it up. Yep, here's the problem. Here's the part. Done. Just like the igniter was a the igniter was essentially like a wire.
Mm.
It was a fat wire, but essentially a wire that just heats up, and then that's what ignites it, and it cracked, so it couldn't
Yep.
carry the circuit. That was
So
it.
if that happens again, can you just go buy that and fix it yourself?
No,
Okay.
not exactly sure where the part goes, and I'm not sure if I can buy the part either. So that would be kind of problematic.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It was a quick fix like that, though.
Yeah, let's just say they made a lot more money on that call than most of the other calls they probably had to do. But I mean, he was nice enough to like, oh yeah, well here, I'm here. Let me just serve it, like do the rest of like basic service. He did essentially a free
That's good.
servicing of my furnace, which hadn't been serviced since I bought the house like 2.5 years before or something like that.
Now that you've saved Sub-Chief Eartos,
And then now I'm actually on like their plan, so like
the lizard folk can focus on reclaiming their home from the south.
Yeah.
now it's like they'll come out and fix it within 48 hours, kind of a plan.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, like that was miserable and cold. I'd like to be on a, yes, come fix it now, please.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
When that's broke, you want it fixed pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, enemies behind us.
That tracks. I heard the fighting music. I just didn't see anybody. Stop getting hit.
I'm sorry.
More guys are coming behind us. Why?
But wait, there's more. Oh, we need to learn this room.
I think that's where all those dudes came from.
Probably.
Ooh, money. Ah!
I'll give you some.
No, that's okay.
No, seriously, meet me up afterward because I'd be happy to give you some. I'm very serious about this. I will
Please
give you
empty my
gold.
backpack space.
Yeah.
It had so it had been, I took like a number of years break from DDO, and my friend Evil Beaker said, okay, you gotta come back to DDO now. Okay, I'm coming back. I just got a new computer that can handle it again. And he goes, yeah, and we play with Patrick. I'm like, who's Patrick? Oh, no, you'll figure out who Patrick is. And all of a sudden, this guy runs by me, and I get this, like, ping, like, you're Saphira, right? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I'm Patrick. And he, like, gave me, like, a million plaid right then and there. I was like, and then he goes, see you later. I don't know if you remember that, Patrick, but it's pretty
No,
funny.
but it sounds like me. That totally sounds like something I would do.
Yep.
Uh,
I appreciated it.
You've concluded negotiations.
Especially because my character had the amount of money that was, common back then,
Mhm.
The troglodyte tribe has
when you
asked
used to
them
have your haggle item and all that stuff.
responsible.
that's a good haggle item. Don't ever pull it. I only pull it out when I'm buying Reaper wings now.
Right.
Otherwise, I don't really care. Hey, that dude's not in this little cubby. Does he move? I've only ever seen him in that little cubby.
Mhm.
We're talking about the guy who talked to and he ran off.
Oh, did you already talk to the guy with the
Somebody
necklace?
did. I don't know if it was the guy with the necklace. Somebody talked to somebody and then he ran off.
No, we didn't.
Yep, guys coming behind us.
Yeah, he's over here. He does move.
Reaper, Carnage.
Sneaky bastard.
And now you know.
The more you know. Star with a rainbow. Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. I got enough left.
Enough what?
I think I'm actually, well, I'm gonna shrine. I'm gonna get my
This,
Action
the
boost.
troglodyte ambassador.
endless fuselage back.
Yeah.
Fuselage.
Is fuselage
Fuselage.
considered an
Fuselage,
action move?
endless fuselage. Is that what you said?
Yeah. But it's fuselage. I was like, fuselage? That doesn't sound right. Thank
I mean, if you want parts of planes, like, sure.
you.
Just call it the endless pew pew.
The endless pew pew. Yes. Nice. Thank you for the buffs.
Mm-hmm.
You've secured the troglodytes' tribe support in the Alliance. Alarm bells ring out from the Central Ocean Grotto, where the lizard folk tribe.
I thought you had to talk before they started. Sure.
Just as you arrive in the Central Ocean Grotto,
It's okay. I'll start spending more plat after update 51 comes out, because I'll probably be switching this guy from healer mode to tank mode a lot. So on tier 5 in this tree or tier 5 in this tree, depends on
Right.
what I'm doing.
Oh, you lagged out here.
Well, stop doing that.
I know.
It's no fun.
It isn't fun. I don't like it.
I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed by the devs here. That Invader Raid Captain can't give him a fancy name. Come on.
OMG, AFK. Wait, what?
Earned the gratitude of the lizard folk.
I feel like these guys have fancy names here.
With me once more. There is a matter we must discuss. The lizard folk will stand together with your town.
I just told the queen that no problem slaying beasts is what I do. It's totally not what this guy does. This guy can't kill anything.
Ooh, legendary snakeskin belt.
Oh, congratulations.
Swim like a fish. Yes.
It gives you evasion, right? While you're swimming.
Nice.
Look at that, a pick. Scale gouger.
Yup.
Evil.
Bet it's
black.
reptilian bane.
Yes,
Finishing out?
gain the evasion
Yeah,
feat. So
finishing.
basically, you can do Crucible, no problem. That's what they're saying.
I mean, I think this might actually get changed because I think I mentioned it to Flimsy. But the swim in Another Man's Treasure is actually harder than the swim in Crucible, which is twice as high when it comes to level range.
Hastily erected fortifications surround a
Yup.
low entrance into the
Hey.
hillside. This
Trying to get on my horse here, you butthead.
Did we have to talk somebody here to pick up the quest? So in other words,
No,
like, do
this
I
one
need
was
to
in
do
town.
it? Okay.
The next one that we're gonna do has the quest giver right outside. We're on about here. Someone dipped that lizard guy's head in gold. Kind of fun. Oh, I didn't realize that Arcot and I are wearing matching crowns.
Oh my gosh, that's so
What a
sweet.
social gas.
mentioned aren't anywhere
Wow.
on this deck. They must be
I
somewhere
mean, what am I supposed to say,
I
right?
don't know.
Our character doesn't even care about stuff like that.
Well, that means that
There's
one
a
of you needs to
gaping
change your
hole
crown.
in the ship's hull. Beyond it,
Because that's
you
usually
can
how it
see
works. Like,
Why?
you can't wear the same thing.
depths of the water.
That's women. That's not guys. Guys don't care.
That's true. Guys don't care. All right, now where are we supposed to go here, kids? Because you just like dip us here
Down
while
in
I'm off
water.
and running.
Down and down and more
Oh,
down.
no. Gotcha.
underwater cave opens up into a large cavern. You have found the lizard folk will hijack the city. There are doorways to the north and to the south. The north door is sealed,
Famine up there.
leaving the south as your only option.
Oh. I actually looked up.
Mm.
I mean, that's good. That, you know, in general, people get tagged by
Yeah.
Reapers and they don't look up, so. Shadow Crypt is a pretty nasty place for that, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
I think we talked about that last time.
And Catacombs was kind of kicked our ass in that way in hardcore this last season.
Yeah, and it was weird too because it was like it was stuck up there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes they
Yep.
get stuck, yeah.
Well, they can shoot you. Why move, right? Like, very rude.
Despair. Remnant.
Oh, yay.
Thanks for the hope. Is that supposed to be the hope you don't die?
And voila.
Gears whir into action, and the ground shakes as a massive door grinds.
I don't remember
over
it shaking
nearby.
like that before.
And there's a sudden clatter of stone. It seems that the shaking caused
There's a trap here.
cave wall to collapse.
Yes,
I remember
there
because I
is.
ran through it last time.
This way leads into another section of the caverns. The rasping sound of lizard folk voices can be heard further in the distance. A trio of lizard folk guard a nearby door. You find a key to open a
I'm
nearby
just.
on the corpse of one of your defeated opponents.
Oh, we haven't had one of those tonight, have we?
Nope.
I thought we had one, but I could be wrong.
Nope, we did not. This was the first one.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, there's another trap here.
Looking closely, you can see that the cave continues beyond the cascading spray.
Remnant.
I haven't got a lot of chests, but I feel like we're getting a lot of remnants.
Yeah, we have been getting quite a few.
I mean, in quantity, not quality.
Yeah,
By
I'm
which
not
I mean
getting very
quantity.
many. I'm not. We're getting a lot of drops. I'm not getting a whole lot in any one of the drops.
Getting quite a few teens, which is unusual
Good.
for me.
I'm getting a lot of single digits.
Tunnel leading to the north.
I'm right there with you, PJ.
Hey, there's the way out.
So Maybar starts tomorrow.
that?
Yeah, sounds right.
There's a
Huh.
chest and a pressure plate up there.
Yeah, let me see if I can get up there and I'll
You
do that
can go up
taking
the
care
stairs.
of the.
Get your keys. We'll do a circuit next time. Could have made this ledge a little more.
Yeah, it's a
Kind.
little silly ledge. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get up there.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh! I fell into the water and ended up under the ledge.
There we go.
2 sealed doors lead off of this chamber, one to the west and one to the south. The door opens to reveal a powerful
Where they are, this pack actually feels like it has a fair number of chests in it.
Fear Reaper.
It does.
Oh, Lore of the Depths. Con artifact. Does anyone need it? I think that's
No,
one
thanks.
somebody had earlier.
Thank you.
They come from behind here.
Okay.
Could be thinking about the next room. I'm not sure. Yeah, he is right here. Hey, look, they're there.
Remnant. Couple remnants. One of them's way high in the air.
I was
Fine,
midair when I my everything's nothing hit when I was midair, so
You can see a pile of crates matching the sailor's description on the other side of the room. As you approach the crates, you hear a guttural voice. Then there is a shout from above.
The plague
Return.
about.
It's down. Thank you for jading
Yep.
it.
The lizard folk trader is dead.
Oh yeah.
Now to recover the cargo you were sent here to find. You found the crates you were looking for, but they contained weapons, not wine. It seems that sailor wasn't telling the truth.
I think we'll call it there for the night.
Does anyone need a legendary marsh reed cloak?
let me see.
What
I don't
does
even know what
that
that
do?
does.
I just linked
Yes,
it.
I can use that. If nobody else does, I can.
Yeah, I know.
Well, before you take it, can I look at it?
She
It's
linked it.
linked.
Cool.
Wow.
Very nice.
That's pretty nice.
Cookie of camouflage. Woo!
Very nice.
This ship seems to have sunk very recently. The
How
main
much
cabin
more do we
appears
have
to be
left out here?
completely
3 quests, I think. We've got the capstone, and then the house to the right, and then the what's it called? The ship one, the one that you're on. You're boarding a ship.
All right, yeah.
Right. Well, hey, thanks for watching DDOCaSplat. We'll be back next week. You can watch past shows and our weekly DDO news and discussion podcast and our tabletop and gaming adventures at DDOCast.com or our YouTube DDOCast page. You can also watch DDOCast live on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/DDOCast. Check out DDO.com for the official DDO stream calendar, the DDO forums, or to download and play yourself. And you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at DDOCast. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.